Hi, welcome to our video on Breathwork, the power of calm. We're glad you're here. We live in a fast-paced world where stress and anxiety often take the driver's seat. It's easy to forget that we possess a simple yet powerful tool to regain control: our breath. In this video, we'll explore the ancient art of breath control, the science behind it, and practical techniques you can use to master your breath and restore serenity in your life. So take a deep breath, and let's dive into the world of breathwork, a journey to reclaim your calm. Picture this: a woman, her brow furrowed, eyes wide and darting. She's breathing heavily, her heart pounding in her chest. Her world is spinning, thoughts cluttered like a rush-hour traffic jam. Each breath she takes feels shallow, as if she's grasping for air, and yet somehow there's never enough. Her palms are clammy, a cold sweat trickling down her spine. She's trapped in a cycle of worry and fear, each thought more overwhelming than the last. Her mind, once a peaceful sanctuary, has become a battlefield. Her chest tightens, a vice grip around her lungs. The edges of her vision blur as her focus narrows to the sound of her own heartbeat, thudding loudly in her ears. She's drowning in a sea of stress, anxiety pulling her under. Her breath, erratic and rushed, is a stark reflection of her internal turmoil. Breathing, it's as old as life itself. But controlling our breath, that's an art that dates back to ancient civilizations. Picture the yogis in India, their bodies twisted into complex postures, their minds serene. They were pioneers in harnessing the power of the breath, using it to achieve a state of deep meditation. Now, transport yourself to the land of the rising sun, Japan. Here, the mighty samurais, revered warriors, were not just masters of the sword, but also of their breath, using it to center themselves before battle. And let's not forget the monks of Tibet, secluded in their monasteries amidst the towering Himalayas. They too harnessed the power of breath, using it to cultivate a tranquil mind. These ancient practices understood that controlling one's breath could bring about a profound sense of peace and clarity. They knew, as we are rediscovering today, that the breath is not just a life force, but a tool for transformation. But how does something as simple as breathing impact us so deeply? Well, let's delve into the science behind it. When we breathe, oxygen flows into our lungs, then to the bloodstream, and finally to our brain. This oxygen is essential for the functioning of our brain and body. Now here's the interesting part. When we're stressed or anxious, our breath can become shallow and rapid, causing a decrease in the amount of oxygen reaching our brain. This can lead to feelings of panic and distress. But by controlling our breathing, we can reverse this process. Deep, slow breaths increase the oxygen flow to our brain, helping to calm our nervous system. This results in a decrease in heart rate, blood pressure, and stress levels. In essence, by mastering our breath, we are mastering our minds and bodies. We are harnessing the power within us to control our reactions to stress and anxiety. By controlling our breath, we can take the reins of our own nervous systems, steering ourselves towards calmness and clarity. So, how can we harness the power of our breath? Well, let's dive into some practical techniques. Firstly, we have deep belly breathing. This involves inhaling deeply, allowing your belly to expand as you fill your lungs with air. Then, exhale slowly, letting the belly contract back to its normal position. This technique aids in slowing down the heart rate and lowering blood pressure. Next up, we have alternate nostril breathing, a technique borrowed from ancient yogic traditions. Here you'll take turns breathing in and out of each nostril, creating a soothing rhythm that can help calm the mind. Lastly, let's talk about paced breaths. This technique involves taking slow, deliberate breaths, usually at a pace of about 4 to 6 breaths per minute. It's particularly effective for those moments when you need to bring your focus back to the present. With practice, these techniques can become a vital tool in managing our stress and anxiety. But don't just take our word for it. Hear from those who've experienced the transformative power of breathwork. First, meet Charles, a high-powered executive. He shares, "Breathwork has been a game-changer for me. The pressure at work was overwhelming and I was constantly on edge, but once I started breathing exercises, I found a new sense of calm and focus." Next, we have Sarah, a busy mother of 3. "I was always rushed off my feet, always stressed," she says. "Breathwork helps me find a moment of peace in the chaos. It's become my daily oasis." And here's Tom, a retired army veteran. "After the army, I struggled with anxiety," he confides. breathwork helped me regain control. It's like a lifeline. Each story is a testament to the transformative power of breathwork. Different lives, different struggles, but one common solution: controlled breathing. Just as the sun rises anew each day, so too can we find renewed calm and serenity through the power of breath control. Having heard these incredible testimonials and learned about the science and techniques of breath control, we hope you found this video helpful and enlightening. If you'd like to continue exploring the world of breathwork and its transformative power, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll be the first to know when we release new videos on this topic and many others. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications for our latest content. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember, the power of calm is just a breath away.